Hello friends, today we will see the epoxidation. Okay, epoxidation means formation of epoxides from a given any reagent. Okay, किसी भी reactor से epoxide का form होना इसे epoxidation कहते हैं. Okay, so first of all we will learn what is epoxides. What are epoxides? Okay, so epoxides are nothing but the three-membered cyclic ether. क्या है? three-membered cyclic ether. ether मतलब क्या है? R-O-R. Okay, this is the general representation of the ether. और ये ethers epoxide कहलाएंगे कब? When they are साइक्लिक. और साइक्लिक भी कितने मेंबर? 3 मेंबर साइक्लिक होने चाहिए. ओके, देन कार्बन कार्बन साइक्लिक हो गया. ओके, 3 मेंबर है. दिस इज द जनरल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द इपॉक्सी. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल look at the structure of the epoxide. See, this carbon, this is carbon, oxygen, carbon. In this case, this is this structure is, the ring is in the form of a triangular structure. 3-membered ring है, मतलब कैसे होगी? Triangular होगी. Plus this carbon and this carbon, both of these carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. See, this is sp3, this is also a sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, whenever there is an sp3 hybridized carbon atom, the bond angle of the sp3 hybridized carbon atom should be, what I am saying, should be कितना होना चाहिए? 109. ओके, नियरली 109 डिग्री के आसपास होना चाहिए. बट हियर ट्राइंगल में राइट एंगल इक्विलैटरल ट्राइंगल होने के कारण द बॉन्ड एंगल इज नियरली 60 डिग्री. ओके, सी द डिफरेंस. ड्यू टू दिस ह्यूज डिफरेंस इन द बॉन्ड एंगल, एक्चुअल एंड एक्सपेक्टेड में से जो बॉन्ड एंगल का ह्यूज डिफरेंस है, इसी वजह से दिस रिंग बिकम्स हाईली स्ट्रेन्ड. कैसी होती है रिंग? हाईली, कैसी होती है रिंग? हाईली स्ट्रेन्ड रिंग होती है. ठीक है, रिंग पे प्रेशर बहुत बढ़ जाता है. ओके, और जब भी प्रेशर बढ़ जाता है तब ये रिंग कैसी होती है? अनस्टेबल होती है. ओके, slightly unstable or highly unstable depending upon the nature around it. Okay, this was all about the epoxides. These epoxides can be formed by the addition of the oxygen at the carbon double bond. See here, this is the carbon double bond. Okay, and addition of an oxygen and this carbon double bond give you this epoxide. Okay, so we will see one by one the types of the reagent, types of the methods to form of epoxides from carbon double bonds, and the reaction or general reactivity of the epoxides. Okay, so first of all there are 3 types of synthesis of the epoxide. The first one is from olefins. Second one is from alpha beta unsaturated carbonate compound. From alpha beta unsaturated carbonate compound. And the third one is from carbonate compound. Okay, from carbonyl compound. These are the three methods of preparation of the epoxides. Okay, so first of all we will see the epoxidation from the olefins or epoxidation of the olefins. Okay. See, we all know that the olefins are nucleophilic in nature. Carbon-carbon double bonds are nucleophilic in nature, and whenever they will react, they will require an electrophilic reagent. Okay. See, this is olefin. Okay. We have to give a product, that is epoxide. Okay. So the reagent, there are many reagents that can use epoxide, okay, from olefins. Here, olefins are generally nucleophilic in nature. Olefins are generally nucleophilic in nature, and then the reactant must be electrophilic. Okay, then the reaction must be electrophilic in nature. Okay, then only the reaction will be take place, and these will be lead to the product epoxide. Okay, so this is the expectation that the olefins will always be a nucleophilic in nature, but whenever an olefin or carbon-carbon double bond is in contact conjugation with a substituent which is electron withdrawing, okay, then the olefin becomes, the carbon-carbon double bond becomes electron deficient, and it cannot attack or it cannot behave as a nucleophilic substituent. Okay, then if the carbon-carbon double bond which is electrophilic due to the conjugation with an electron withdrawing substituent, it will require an electrophilic reagent, not an nucleophilic. Sorry, it will require an nucleophilic reagent, not a electrophilic reagent, to give epoxide. Okay. So we will see first the examples of the nucleophilic carbon-carbon double bonds. Then we will go for the conjugated carbon-carbon double bond that we have seen in the second method, that is the alpha-beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. Okay. There we will see how the electrophilic carbon-carbon double bonds are reacted with the nucleophilic epoxidation reagent. Okay. And how the product is formed. Okay. So now we will see first the nucleophilic carbon-carbon double bond and their reactivity with the reagents that gives epoxides. Okay. So we will see first the general example. Of the carbon-carbon double bond that reacts with an reagent to give this is a simplest olefin that reacts with this is simple olefin or carbon-carbon double bond that reacts with a reagent which gives epoxide. Okay. So the reagent required for epoxidation are peroxide. Okay. These are the general reagents that give epoxidation of the olefins. Okay. Any peroxide acids can be used. Okay. Every peroxide acid is not same. Their chemical nature is different. Depending on that, their chemical nature, they react with the different types of carbon-carbon double bonds and they give the respective products. Okay. So we will see the general example first, and then we will go for the different types of carbon-carbon double bonds and different types of the epoxy reagents, that is peroxy acid, and the product that they use. Okay. So first one we will simply see a general RCOOH. This is the general representation for the peroxy acid, and the product often will be like this: carbon, carbon. This is 3 member cyclic ether, that is epoxy, and this is the final product of them. This will be the structure of the final product of them, but how it will be obtained, that is important. So we will see now the mechanism of the reaction. Okay. This is a very simple mechanism, and just a one step or two step we can say. Okay. So H2 and we will also H2. See. The representation of the peroxy acid, that is RC11OOH. This is the general representation of the peroxy acid. In this case, both the oxygens have lone pairs, and these lone pairs repel each other, and the moiety, this structure becomes unstable. Okay. Now, since this oxygen is attached to the carbonyl center, the lone pair is continuously in conjugation towards this carbonyl, this oxygen atom. But this lone pair is not in conjugation towards the carbonyl center. Hence, it is available to attach or to be shared with the surrounding. Okay. अब क्या हो रहा है? इसकी लोन पे इसके पास जाने के कारण इस ऑक्सीजन पे स्लाइटली पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ रहा है. तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज आने के कारण व्हाट इट विल डू, इट विल सिंपली पुल द इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी फ्रॉम दिस ऑक्सीजन टुवर्ड्स इटसेल्फ. इसी वजह से इस कार्बन पे स्लाइट इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक नेचर या स्लाइटली पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि कार्बोनिल कार्बन का जो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी होगा वो कौन पूछेगा? जिसका ऑक्सीजन, इस कार्बन की इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी कम होने का कारण दिस विल पुल एन इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी फ्रॉम द नेबरिंग ऑक्सीजन एटम, एंड दिस ऑक्सीजन एटम विल पुल द इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी फ्रॉम दिस ऑक्सीजन एटम. Hence the oxygen atom acquires a positive charge, or the electron density of this oxygen atom is reduced. Hence, this carbon-carbon double bond will attack on this oxygen, and the lone pair of this oxygen will attack on this, and this bond gets broken. Okay. When the bond is broken, finally here the oxygen will acquire a negative charge, and this oxygen will attack on this hydrogen atom and take this proton. Okay. Finally, what we will be getting? RC11O, double one from here, so RC11OOH. Okay. This will be a product. A carboxylic acid will be formed. OH. And on this side, carbon-carbon single bond. This is double one will be converted into a single bond, and a cyclic ring with a oxygen. 3 member cyclic ring with oxygen. That is nothing but epoxide. Epoxide बन गया. ठीक है. अब in this case we had no choice. Okay. The reagent or the olefin that we have taken is the simplest one, so there was no choice for the stereochemistry or the regiochemistry, regioselectivity or stereoselectivity. But whenever there will be the choice of this regioselectivity or stereoselectivity, the reactor and the reagent both will go according to their selectivity. Okay. So we will see the selectivity of the reactant first, that is olefin. Okay. See, the reagent that we have taken is electrophilic in nature. So the reactant must be nucleophilic. Okay, and the reactant which is nucleophilic will be more reactive. Okay, so the carbon-carbon double bond that we are taking for the reaction must be more nucleophilic, and the double bond which is most nucleophilic will be more reactive towards the peroxy acid. Consider, for example, this is a fused ring system, okay, in which there are two carbon-carbon double bonds. This is the first one, second one, and third one. There are three. But if we look for the types of the double bonds, both of these, this one and this one, both of these carbon-carbon double bonds are same only. Okay, same type of substituents are there. Histidine साइड पे सेम substituent और histidine साइड पे सेम substituents है. इसी वजह से दोनों का नेचर और दोनों की केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज कैसे हो जाएगी, सिमिलर हो जाएगी. ओके, तो दोनों में से कोई भी रिएक्ट कर सकता है, तो प्रोडक्ट हमको फाइनली क्या मिलेगा, सेम मिलेगा. तो आई विल नेम देम एज अ डबल बॉन्ड ए, ठीक है, बोथ आर सेम, एंड डबल बॉन्ड बी. व्हेन दिस रिएक्टेंट is exposed to a peroxy acid, there will be a competition between two types of the double bond, that is A and B, to react with the peroxy acid. Okay, so since the peroxy acid is electrophilic in nature, the double bond must be nucleophilic in nature, and the double bond which will be more nucleophilic will be more reactive towards the peroxy acid. So in case with A, there are only two electron donating substituents, both the A's, this one and also and this one also. In both the cases, there are only two electron donating substituents, that is this one and this one, this one and this one. But in case with B, there are four, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Due to the four different electron donating substituents present on the carbon-carbon double bond, that is carbon-carbon double bond B, this olefin B is more nucleophilic, and due to this will be more reactive towards the peroxy acid, and the product obtained will be like this. This will be the product obtained in the reaction. Okay, epoxidation will takes place at the olefin B, carbon-carbon double bond B. Why? Because it is more substituted, and more substituted carbon-carbon double bond will be more reactive or more nucleophilic, and the more nucleophilic carbon-carbon double bond will be more reactive towards the peroxy acids. Okay, this was the general example. Now we will see the different types of the carbon-carbon double bond and their reactivity order. Okay. See. Three substituents, two substituents, then the trans one, cis one, trans one, and the double one with single substituent. See here, in this case, there are 5 different types of the carbon-carbon double bonds or the olefins we have on the board. Okay, among which the double bonds, as we named them, A, B, C, D. Okay, and this one E. In the case with A, looking at the number of the substituents of all the carbon-carbon double bonds, carbon double bond have maximum number of electron donating substituents. Listen carefully. I am only talking of the electron donating substituents. Okay, not at all about the electron withdrawing substituents. There the substituent must be electron donating. Then only the double bond will be called as a nucleophilic double. Okay, so C in case will be A have the most number of electron donating substituents and it will be most nucleophilic in nature. Okay, then this will be most or more reactive or highly reactive towards the peroxacids. Okay, that's why I have given this symbol. Also, this will be your most reactive. Then comes the carbon-carbon double bond B. Which have 3 electron donating substituents. Okay, then 2, then 1. This one is easy. Okay, but the difference is here. The main thing is here. Both the carbon-carbon double bonds have 2 substituents. Okay, both the carbon-carbon double bonds C and D. Both of them have 2 substituents. But this one is cis and this one is trans. And we know very well trans double bond are more stable than. If we look at the stability of the trans and cis, this one is cis. Okay, cis and this one is trans. Okay, we know very well trans double bonds are more stable than cis one. Okay, and another thing that we must know is stability of any reactant. Stability of any reactant is inversely proportional to its reactivity. What I am telling? Stability of any reactant or any substance is inversely proportional to its reactivity. See, as the stability will increase, reactivity will be decreased. As the stability will be decreased, reactivity will be increased. Compare these two. Carbon-carbon double bond trans being more stable is less reactive. Okay, and carbon-carbon double bond cis being less stable is more reactive. That's why the carbon-carbon double bond which is cis, which have cis configuration will always be more reactive towards the peroxyacids than the carbon-carbon double bond with trans configuration. Okay, this is the basic. It is very basic but a tricky one. Okay, so you must remember it. And E is the least reactive. Why? It has only one electron donating substituent. Okay, this was all about the type of the olefins and their reactivity towards the peroxyacids. Now we will see the different types of the reagents or peroxyacids, their reactivity and their chemical nature or their reactivity towards the olefins. Okay, so I will rub it. We know there are peroxyacids that react with the olefins to give to give epoxides. Okay, but there are different types. CF3, COOH, then MCEBA. Okay, I will write the structures also so that you can understand it well. Then COOH, then it will be CS3, COOH, the next one is H2O2, and then the last one is tertiary butyl. Okay, see the structure of this compound. CF3 C double on O H. Okay. Fluoro. H double one O H. Then CH3 C double one O H. Okay. Then here is H O H, and the final one is the here is butane O H. Okay. So see here. Two different partitions. Okay. This one is above. Okay. These all, I can say this all and this two. These all are electrophilic in nature. Both of these are nucleophilic in nature. We have to just keep in mind always this. Why? Because their chemical nature changes and the reactivity also changes. Being electrophilic, they will selectively react with the nucleophilic reagent or nucleophilic carbon-carbon double bond, and these reagents, since they are nucleophilic, they will selectively react with the electrophilic carbon-carbon double bonds only. Okay, we must keep this in mind. So, see the first four. They have all carbon structure, which is that carbon and carbon double bond O, oxygen and hydrogen. All of them have this one. Okay. Only the difference is the group that is attached on the either side of the carbon is carbon. So look at here. This is the hydrogen. Let me mention a point that moving from bottom to top. The topmost, that is CF3COOH, is most electrophilic. Okay. This one is least electrophilic. Okay. This one is the tertiary peroxide is least electrophilic, and the topmost is most electrophilic. Why? Compare these four only. Okay. All of them have the substituent, have the common substituent moiety, that is C double bond OH, and the difference is only on the substituent on the either side. Okay. पहले में क्या है CF3, सेकेंड में क्या है this one. Okay. Metachloro perbenzoic acid. In the third case, this is hydrogen, this is lithium. See, this carbon have three fluorine atoms which withdraw the electron density at most. Okay. Then this will withdraw. Then this will not neither withdraw nor it will donate, and this will donate. Hence, the electron density is least in this case at the carbonyl carbon, least in this case, then this one, and then this one. That's why the electrophilic nature of the carbonyl carbon is increasing. Why? Their electrophilic nature of these groups also increases from this side. Okay, this is most electrophilic, this is least electrophilic. So it will withdraw the electron density at less extent, and this will withdraw the electron density at the higher extent. Okay, this is the main difference. Why it is most electrophilic and why it is least electrophilic. So being most electrophilic, this will be highly reactive towards the nucleophilic carbon-carbon double bond than this one. Okay, the order will be like this: most, then this one, and then last one. Okay, these are the 6 reagents that we will be see in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so we'll stop here and remain the examples of the epoxidation of the electrophilic nucleophilic carbon-carbon double bonds with these reagents. Okay, and then we will go for these reagents, and then there are different reagents. There are many different reagents also. Then we will go for them. Okay, now we will stop here.